Good morning. I had the pleasure of watching the eclipse in Jackman, Maine. We were right at the center. So I got 3 minutes and 18 seconds of darkness. It was amazing to watch what nature, the show that she put on. According to string theory, there are 11 dimensions to the cosmos. We have no way of perceiving 11 dimensions. And yet all of 11 dimensions were in use in the creation of the universe. The atheist says we are a cosmic accident, that we are intelligent, but that which created us isn't. We only know what the cosmos allows us to know. There's not a single thing that we know that wasn't derived from the cosmos itself. Einstein understood that the cosmos was far more advanced than we are. Of these dimensions, some of them are physical, some of them are spiritual. We possess both. At conception, the body begins to build itself out of the nutrients provided through the umbilical cord. The process proceeds cell by cell as directed by DNA. At completion, the body, is the physical portion of it is the hardware of our existence. Without a software package, the body has no purpose. Our soul enters the body and takes possession of it, gives it a purpose. Where does the soul come from? It comes from the divine spark that directs all of creation. 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, "Know ye not that you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you?" What we make of this world and how we go about it is why we wonder about the cosmos and the laws that govern it. Because everything that we do is based on those laws. But we must choose our master. There are two influences on our soul. One is the physical body itself, the desires, and the other is the higher spirit from which our spirit originated. If we allow ourselves to be controlled purely by the bodily desires, then we descend into sin, and we do whatever pleases us. And if we rise above to the higher spirit, then we discover the wonders of creation and all that they have to offer. And that is why there is a devil and a Christ in the Judeo-Christian tradition. They represent the two extremes of what we are capable of. In the Old Testament, you had Cain and Abel. Cain was the firstborn. Abel was the secondborn. In religion, we hear the story born again. And in the Old Testament, the firstborn and the secondborn are played out in their mythology. So Cain was the firstborn. He kills his brother out of envy. Seth becomes Abel's replacement. And as the story goes, Cain fades out of the picture and Seth carries on. As we go forward, we have Abraham. He has two sons. The firstborn was Ishmael. The secondborn was Isaac. According to the prophecy, Ishmael is a wild man. His hand shall be against every man, and every man's hand against him. Ishmael was the ancestor of Muhammad. Isaac is the one to whom the promise is given, continues on, and in the dialogue, Ishmael fades out of the picture. Isaac has two sons, Esau and Jacob. Same thing. Esau was the hairy one. Jacob was the fair-skinned one. Jacob ends up taking the promise. Esau fades out of the picture. It's a pattern that keeps going on. And it's part of what life is all about as far as being born again. Being born again means awakening to the spirit within. The Hebrew God, Yahweh, is a personification of the life force of the cosmos. It establishes the quantum field matrix. The quantum field matrix is the bedrock of quantum mechanics, which is the basis of all that exists. Quantum mechanics is what runs atomic structure. Atomic structure is the source from which everything comes. There's no such thing as death in the quantum field matrix. All there is change. Life and death cycles are necessary in order for life to evolve. We are a product of that evolution. We are participating in it. We may be the most advanced life form on planet Earth. In 1,000 years, we won't be. Life and death cycles must continue in order for life to continue to evolve. The idea that we can live forever is based on the eternal aspects of nature. Matter and energy, which can neither be created nor destroyed, only altered in form. And the spirit, which interacts with both and directs their progress. When our body dies, our spirit returns to that spirit from which it originated from. We continue in our development. We've been here before in other forms. We'll be here again, somewhere in the cosmos, in other forms, either physical or spiritual. Life has no beginning. It has no end. We see an end because we see the death of our physical body. But that's not the part of us that is truly us. We are the spirit within it. Through spiritual gifts, creativity, governing, understanding, teaching, healing, prophecy, engineering, leadership, counsel, inspiration, intuition, wisdom, love. These are all the Holy Spirit that Jesus said he would bestow unto us. It's when we give our heart and soul to God that these spiritual gifts are able to descend upon us. But we must be receptive to them. We must be open to them. Once we overcome ourselves, we can overcome insurmountable obstacles through the power of the Holy Spirit, that pure, unadulterated spirit that flows from the source of life. God doesn't work for us. God works through us. When we open ourselves up to the Holy Spirit, we become the instruments through which God works. And that is my message to you today. God doesn't work for you. God works through you.